grab my gear, load the truck. Heading out, don't give a truck. Rifles locked, boots tied tight. Gonna catch that deer all through the night. Hunting in the highland hill, chasing dreams and catching thrills. The wind is howling, the game is near. In the woods, our favorite place, my dear. Hunting in the highland hill.
So I've got the Zulus 3-12 on my 270. So we'll see how that goes. This is 270. Be able to see no bolt or anything in it. You will have TK23, 270 Winchester. So it is on 270. We'll see how it goes. Hey guys, it's David T here at Field Sports Scotland. I am down at one of the farms of where I come to zero and check my stuff and everything. And I just thought, nobody has done this yet. I've not done the video of it, and I should have did it a while ago. But I thought, well, I don't know, I kind of put it off because I just really didn't see the point, because I was showing a lot of footage with the Arkin Zulus on other things. Now Arkin now moved to DNT optics, and since then I've received the DNT Zulus 3-12, which is the exact same as the Arkin Zulus 3-12, except this one's got the V-cell IR on it and not the original LED on it. Now I've decided to put the 3-12 on the 270 because I've got the 520 for foxing already set up on the 223, and genuinely, people have said to me, well, you can't put that scope on a big caliber. Now I think this is going to be possibly, I would like to be corrected wrong, but this will be the first time that Zulus has been shown on YouTube on a larger caliber than a 5.56 or a 223. Now I've had the 520 on the 270 before, and I've had a 520 on the 6.5 Creedmoor and the 243, but nobody's ever seen it. Nobody has ever seen it. So this could be painful. Yes, this could be painful. We'll see. I might give myself scope eye for the very first time, genuinely, because the reason why I'm saying this is because the Zulus has only got a 45mm a 45mm eye relief. I was about to say objective lens, but it's not. 45mm eye relief, and normally a scope for a large caliber will have a minimum of 85mm for eye relief. Most scopes are around about 90mm. So let's have a go and let's see what's going to happen. I've already bore sighted this. Just going to check the zero on it. This could be painful. So there we have it. I'll angle it a bit better. Tikka T3 270 with the DNT Zulus 3-12. Actually, have a bit of it just to prove. HD 3-12, and just to double check caliber, there is a 270 caliber. So there you go. Let's see how we get on. So I'm using 130 grain billets. These are shooting at around 2,900 FPS. This could be painful. Focus a little bit. It's better. Can't really see where that hit, but it wasn't too bad. Scope didn't turn off or anything like that. Didn't have a problem with the recoil or nothing like that. Well, we'll see. Leave that there. So, first shot after bore sightings on target. I'm a bit wary, obviously, of the recoil in regards to the with the DNT Zulus 3-12 because of the eye relief is so low. We'll do some more shots. We'll do another shot off the bonnet, and then we'll go to the ground on the prone position, and we'll see. And hopefully we can you can get an idea whether it's usable. It seems to be working. Doesn't seem to be shutting off or having any problems or anything like that. I'm hoping to use it for some deer later. Let's do a little bit of close up of what it's going to be like with the recoil of a 270. And bear in mind, the recoil of a 270 is a bit moderate. It's more than moderate. Some people don't like the recoil of a 270. I don't mind it personally myself. So idea of the recoil. Firing a blooming hole. So a fair bit away from the scope here, and the reason why is because if I do that, I will give myself scope eye, and that is pretty much so you can see the whole screen. You would want to get your eye as close to possible. Wonder if taking the cap off would be a little bit different. Let's try that. Taking the cap off helps a lot. Now I've made my life a little bit worse today because I wore glasses. I haven't put contacts in, and the reason for that is I wanted to give myself a kind of natural space between the scope and my as you see, it's not that uncomfortable, even with the cap off. Take another shot. This time I'll put record on. On the rifle as well. I haven't fully zeroed this yet. I will go get round to doing that. Just wasting denting primers right now. So what I'll do is we'll go look at that target, and then I'll come back and then we'll do it in the prone position, which most people probably shoot from as well. And we'll put the eye cup back on just now. Awkward. Right. Right, let's leave that there. Let's go and have a look and see what is going on with the target. As I said, I haven't really fully zeroed it. I just bore sighted it, took one shot, went and checked. It's on kind of the shoot and see target. With the 3 to 12, it doesn't have the same distance image as, say, the 5 to 20. Excuse me. And that would normally I'd be able to see the target from here. However, that's not quite like that with a 3 to 12, just like a 12-hour scope. You don't always get a chance to see. Now I'm running this at 100 metres. There should be 3 rounds. And yeah, there should be 3 rounds in the target. Let's see. It might not even hit the shoot and see. As long as I'm on the cardboard, I've got an idea. The aim is not to see if I could zero the 270 just now. It's to see if you can use the Zulus on the 270. Then we'll take it to zero. Let's see what we've got. It's quite foggy today. A little bit of wind behind me, but nothing major, about 5 miles per hour. Get the wind right today. Let's see what we've got. I'm hoping at least we've got a couple on. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. There we go, that's 3 on. So, genuinely, that's not too bad. Half an inch grip. And bear in mind, haven't really kind of spent any time with it. It's about half an inch high too. So what we'll do is we'll take it to the ground. We'll go lie prone, get a couple of shots. My own to follow me. She's like, oh, I'm not going to way up there for the 3rd time, Dad. For the 2nd time actually. Well, what stones have you got? Oh, I see you. What are you eating? Oh, she's got stuff. So yeah, it's comfortable to shoot. It feels a little bit light on the back end. All the weight seems to be on the front end with the moderator, the arcing rail. Sorry, oh, is it arcing? Not arcing. Arcus. Oh, the rail, the bipod. There's not a heck of a lot of weight to the scope, so the rifle doesn't seem as balanced, I have to admit. However, usable, and I'm used to using the 520 or the 312 on other rifles, so you do get used to it. But let's position ourselves on the ground, see if I can get over the grass, and see how it feels. So that's me now prone, which technically really kind of makes you feel like you want to get closer to the scope, and it does. I might have positioned the scope a little bit too far back for my liking, but we'll have a go. Just turn the record on. Dog's sitting behind me, as you might see. She'll be roughly about there. There she is, as she is always. We'll put it the other side so you can see her reaction as well. It's always been a good stalking dog, this one. There she's in the shot. Right, I'm ready to sort my can out. Right, so there's 3 shots. 3 shots, and we're pretty much, we'll go and see if they're on target. Scope hasn't cut out. Video is still running. It's on a loop system, so it does every minute or two, and then loots another one. I can download all that sort of stuff in a minute. So there's 3 simultaneous shots, and everything seems to be working, and I am not hurt. It's great. I am not dead. I've not got a black eye. I've even got glasses on. My glasses haven't even been knocked off. So this has to be the biggest caliber I've seen this scope on YouTube. So 270 DNT Zulus 3-12. Yep, the DNT Zulus 3-12 with the laser rangefinder. I can't go wrong with it, really can't. I can't see how I have any problems. Anyway, turn this video off. Turn the scope off. And I'm going to make sure it turns back on. Turns back on fine. Back on zero profile. Seems to be all good. Right, let's go and see the target. See if I put 3 rounds. I wasn't really paying attention to target because I was just trying to do 3 kind of successive rounds. As I said, testing the recoil of the scope. It's zeroed fine, as you can see on the previous, but genuinely, I don't think I've got any problems with it. As I said, this has to be, the 270 has to be the biggest caliber that I have seen a DNT Zulus on. I could be wrong, and I searched YouTube and I couldn't find anything that was above 5.56 or 223. And as you all know, I've been shooting for months now, 6 months using the 223. I've had the 520 on the 270, 6.5 Creedmoor, and the 243. I haven't had the 312 on those. Oh wait, no, I have. I checked zero and checked to see if it still worked, yeah. But I hadn't done a video on it. And I promised everybody I'd do one on a bigger caliber, and now I have. I wonder, did I get the 3 shots on the target? Probably not. It's probably all over. I wasn't really aiming at targets so much. Actually missed a couple of times. Missed 3 times, so it's shooting high. I'm going to double check, make sure it's not a problem with the rifle. It's not that much high, it's just creeped up. It's just creeped up. Go on now, double check zero. I'll drop a target on top of this and double check zero and try and get it spot on. Bearing in mind I did bore sight it off the bonnet of the truck. The zero could be off. That was the first time I've done it prone. So I'll run a couple of more rounds through it and hopefully the job's a good one. I'll take footage of me running through rounds and changing the zero on it, because bear in mind, that was just the first 3 rounds I did was just straight off a bore sight from tripod. So it might not actually be zeroed, but it did look pretty solid. The first 3 rounds I shot off the bonnet of the truck at a different sitting position, things like that. So I'm going to take another few shots, actually concentrate on the shots and not try and just rapid fire through, and see where we go. So what we'll do is we'll cover this one. We'll cover that target. I decided to put a second shoot and see over those 3 high ones, and pretty much going to double check everything's okay again. And let's go back and let's so that's the target. Let's go back and actually double check that I'm shooting all right. I'll try not to do it in rapid succession this time. I'll just do 3 rounds. Can't remember when I loaded this ammo, so the grouping might not even be great on the ammo, but we'll double check that as well. I got a whole box that I freshly did, haven't, so I'll go, here we go, and we'll see what we get. So instead of rapid succession this time, I'm going to take my time, take 3 shots into the top sticker target, and let's see where they land. See if it's my grouping, my shooting, or if it's the Zulus. I don't think it is the Zulus. So I've taken a couple of shots. I took 3 cold bore shots after I just bore sighted it. I didn't actually do any kind of zeroing. Then I took, and that was all in the 2.5 inch shoot and see, spit it out, shoot and see. Now I'm looking at, and then I took 3 shots that were kind of rapid, just to kind of see how it dealt with rapid recoil, as in the scope, not the rifle obviously, and everything seemed to be fine, but it was shooting a little high. This time I'm going to take my time. I haven't adjusted zero or anything. I'm going to put my eye a little bit closer to the scope, so if I might get hurt, and we'll see if I can put 3 rounds on target this time. See how the groups are. I'm going to aim for the same part. What I did notice though this time, as I'm looking through the scope, I'm noticing a little bit more grass in front, but I shouldn't make any difference really. A couple of hard bits of grass in my line, but nothing that I'm worried about. So 3 rounds, magazine in, and let's see how we go. See, my eye's closer at the cup. I'm going to go for top target. No idea, and I didn't take any footage from the scope this time. I'm just letting the scope settle in itself. Let's go see. Now this is generally more like it, more like what I expect from the rifle, and not rapid fire like what I was normally doing. I'm lying down here again. There we go. So I did say I was going for the top target. One there, don't know if that was the first or second. It's a 3-12, so you're only going to see what you can see through a 12 power scope, and these 2 dead on touching. So that's more or less what I expect. Probably expect that other one, this one, being a bit closer. I might have there. I was getting a bit of shine coming from the rib here that seemed to distract me from where the centre dot was. That sort of stuff. I don't think that's a big problem. But that's 9 rounds I've put through the rifle now, and it's keeping more or less on target. It's all kill shots. Every single one of them is within the 2 inches. That is definitely within an inch group. Probably could have done a lot better. Sitting, I don't know if I wasn't getting this shine from this bit here. But hey, that's just the way it is. It's a digital scope. They do have their flaws, but for a 3-12, that's been pretty good. It's consistent, it's accurate, it's held zero. I've turned it on, turned it off, it's held zero, and I'm shooting good. Now I'm going to do a little bit of comparison with the 5-20 on the 223. It's good to check zero in that anyway, and you'll see the difference in recoil, how close I can get to it, how much, and you can make a decision yourself. We'll leave those 3 up there. We'll put 3 through from the 223 and you'll see. Check this lazy dog of mine. She's just like coming halfway now. She's given up. She's getting old. She's still working, but she's getting old. Silly dog. Hey Lulu. Hey my girlie. Hey my pretty girl. Gorgeous dog. Anybody that's been out with me, most have met this dog. She is 13 now. Look at her, she's still going. 13, not bad for an old pup. But she's got a daughter and a granddaughter that is, well, they're working as well, but not as much as what she is. I think I really want to retire her, but it breaks my heart every time I leave her in the house, so maybe I should retire her. We'll see. I've got to really spend time with the other dogs. Anyway, let's get back to this shooting malarkey. So I'm down on the 223 with the 520. Everybody's seen me shoot this on videos. This is one I shoot mostly in videos, mainly because the ammo is far cheaper. Plus, less likely to kill this compared to the 270 if I keep shooting and shooting and shooting with the 270. So what we're going to do is, I'm a little bit closer. I've got a smaller bipod on this because I shoot off the bonnet a lot with this one, so I put a smaller bipod on it. So I'm a little bit deeper in the grass, but still it's worthwhile checking zero. But the aim of this video is just to show you the difference in recoil. As I said, this is a DNT Zulus 520. Let's turn her on. Make sure she's got battery. Switch her off the night vision because there's outfoxing. Focus. Right, now I feel a lot more confident to get my eye closer. At 20 power I can also pretty much see the bottom target. I can see everything really clear with the 520. So it is, for longer range, it is a better scope. Probably would be more suited to the 270 than the 223, do it the other way about, but at the moment I've got this set up for one and I didn't want to undo it, so I've got the other one set up. Right, let's put, I'm only going to put 2 rounds in, we'll see what but this is mainly, see how close I can get my eye? And this is why when I was looking on YouTube, a lot of the guys were using 5.56 and 223. Never really seen anything bigger. A lot more confident to get my eye to see the full screen. It's lying on a stone or something. Try to get my cant perfect. Gyroscope's distracting most of the time. It's almost a baby compared to the 270. So, there's a difference in recoil. With the smaller calibers, with 22 calibers, your rimfire calibers, your air rifles and stuff, you literally can get your eye right up in there, see the whole screen. You could do the same with 270, you just have to be a little bit kind of understanding of the recoil. It's not a big deal, it's not a huge deal. The one thing you might have noticed as well between the two scopes, I've got an slightly extended mount on the 270 to the 223. It doesn't really need that. It's just I had that there, it was spare. But yeah, I think genuinely one of these Zulus, DNT Zuluses on all your calibers straight through from your rimfires up to your moderate centre fires such as the 6.5 Creedmoor, 270, 308, 243, all the usual hunting calibers for Scotland anyway, or for the UK. It's absolutely perfect. Now, I took 9 rounds out of on the 270, no problems at all. So there you have it. That was the DNT Zulus on top of the 270. That has to be the biggest caliber that I have seen the Zulus on YouTube. Now, I'm happy for you guys to like tag me in any other videos in regards to that. I've had the 520 on and the 312 on all my rifles, but this is the first time I've actually did a video on it, and it's quite interesting. Now, there is that kind of worry because you're closer to the lens, closer to the optical lens, just to see the digital. But once you know what your position is on the rifle, then you're not going to have much hassle. It's just like any other scope in the end. It isn't fully designed for bolt guns on that kind of side of things. However, it can be adapted and it can be used, and it can be used effectively, as you've seen. I shot quite a few rounds through. I've taken it hunting. I'll do some hunting videos with it and everything. But just bear in mind, it's not just restricted to having that kind of technology for air rifles. You can use it on all your center fires. It's just obviously a little bit more careful, but I got my eye pretty close. As you see from the slow-mos there, that's pretty good. Anyway, I'm just about to do this week's podcast, and I'm going to do a bit of video and things like that. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, because this is the first time anybody's seen it on a big rifle. 3-12 DNT Zulus. That's the one I've got, is a 3-12R, which has got the laser rangefinder and everything. Fantastic little setup. Held zero all the way through. Didn't cut out. Didn't have any problems with video. Didn't have anything that majorly shook it up or anything like that. And I'll let you know if I have any problems, because it's going to be on the 270 for a little while now. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Happy hunting. Stay safe. And I'll catch you on next time.